Yo guys, wow, it's dark. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Wait, I'm turning the lights on? It's so dark. I've got a new office, by the way. I'm living in the garden. That's me, living in the garden. And I won't bore you because I'm gonna talk Chaos Zero Nightmare. Much better. You can see me, kind of see me. But yeah, basically I've moved my office. I basically converted my garden shed into an office, and it's amazing. I love it here. This is great. I actually think I look worse with the lights on. Maybe I should have kept the lights off. Right, let's talk Chaos Zero Nightmare. This game is amazing. It is absolutely incredible. Mainly because I bloody love Slay the Spire and those types of games. And this is a gacha Slay the Spire. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, it's still a game that's going to try and bleed you for your money. But it is a really, really fun game that has a lot of really, really cool potential. And it's a different twist on the genre that no one's really done before. And I think, personally, one of the best twists on the genre. Like, a lot of people stuck to kind of the tried and tested formulas, and this kind of takes that formula and does something very different with it. I mean, I do like the color black, actually. I'm wearing black right now, so Renoa, sorry. Right, we're going to do a beginner's guide. We're going to say, what the hell do you do now? Obviously, there are really good resources out there. There are things like Pride One, you've got Vulcan, you've got all those great content creators, but you know, I'm going to come at this from someone that is genuinely a beginner and has done a lot of research and is trying to figure out what works for him, and so I kind of want to talk you through some of the things that I am doing here that I think you guys will benefit from as well. So the first thing, and it's really, really easy, is basically you get thrown a lot of content at the start, right? You get thrown all of these types of content, and like there are rewards for completing all of them. The sub-stories in the main story, they don't actually have a lot of combat in them. It's mostly for the story. So if you like the kind of one of those kind of people that really enjoys lore and story, I gotta say the story in this game is quite good. I'm not one of those people. So by hovering on this button, you can spam through the story. Oh, I mean, actually, I don't know if I want to spam through the story really quickly now. But you can spam through the story really quickly if you're not that one of those kind of people that really enjoys kind of going through this kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, I actually think the story to this game is really well thought out. There's a load of really, really cool sort of, I think, discussions between people, and I think like there's a really, really in-depth and complex lore. I'm just not one of those people. I just like my rewards. So that's one of the things that you can do on the story side to just kind of push yourself through it. You really want to be pushing through as quickly as possible. When you start the game, you want to get to Ark City. So you want to push through to Ark City as quickly as possible. I'll talk through why afterwards, but level 10 and Ark City are two main goals that you're going to be aiming for in the very early game. You can do that by just pushing through the story. All right, so what we're going to look at now is battle missions. Battle missions are adjacent to the story, and you'll have to push battle missions as far as you can go until you're blocked by the story, and then you'll push the story forward, and then you'll push the battle missions forwards, and you push them together in tandem. If the story is all the lore, the battle missions are basically like the combat aspects of the story. So you'll need to progress your battle missions as you progress the story. When you're setting up for them, you're going to set up your team. Right now, you can see the team that I've got. If you want to change your heroes, you simply click on them and you assign, and you have a different team set up. This person, I believe, you get for free, and she's pretty solid. She is a kind of defensive skill, but she does have some AoE stuff, which is really nice. So I haven't used her before. I'm going to use her in a minute and just see where she goes. Right now, I've got some potential, which I've done nothing with for the time being, but there we go. So that's how you select the characters in your team. Once you've progressed a little bit further as well, each character will also have these things called save data. This save data is generated when you do combat with them. Specifically, I think it's in the Chaos Zone. And this save data will basically include the types of cards they've got. You can change the save data by clicking change and looking at some of the different types of setups you have. So in this case, I've got a lot of single target with an upgrade. This case, I've got wind/downward cut wind charge. This one I've got wind/camouflage, wind charge. It really depends on what you want to achieve and what you think will make sense. So this one's got a very heavy deck, and you really want to look at the number of cards, because the number of cards that are in your deck are going to feed into your overall deck. The bigger your deck, the more options you have, the less consistent it becomes. So this guy has got four skills here, and actually he's got a 220% damage to enemies and a wind charge skill. I'm going to equip this for the time being because it actually has a very low deck cycling, and that's quite nice. Now I'm going to have a look at my Tessa. So I've got, or Tressa rather. I've got a few versions of Tressa. So we're having a look here. I actually prefer this one, even though there are less unsheathed daggers. A replicated unsheathed dagger is quite nice. This one is unsheathed dagger, but it creates 3 shadow daggers versus 2, so that's actually quite good. We then also have 80 damage to all enemies. I actually think this might be the best version that I've got, so I'm going to equip this one for the time being. I think this is probably the best. So that is basically me setting up my my save data skills. You can see here, just clicking on it. Yep, that's fine. Setting up my save data skills, even though I don't have the right equipment. I think I have the best cards with these save datas. So you're going to have this save data skills, and that's basically going to be the cards that those particular units are bringing to combat. I've only got one option right now on Amir, so I'm not going to bring anything else. And that's essentially how you set it up. The last thing is that each combatant also has a partner. So you'll see here, partner. This partner can be changed. Partners bring specific things to the battle. They bring a partner passive effect. So in this case, this combat's additional attack damage is increased by 10%. When the assigned combat uses an upgrade or a skill card, is a 25% chance to gain 1 morale for 1 turn. And then her ability is to draw 1 enhanced card. If there are no enhanced cards in the draw pile, draw 1. So basically it's a free draw. This guy has a giant bazooka that deals 120% to all enemies. This guy has a 200% shield that applies to your team. So the partners basically give you added abilities in game, and they're there to support you in the best way possible. And you want to kind of synergize the partner with the unit that you're bringing to battle. So for instance, my Amir partner boosts her defense. Amir is a defense-based hero, so that's fine. We have some attack-based, and right here there's some shielding that's sort of broadly useful for the team. In terms of actually running a setup, at the moment, I think it's less beneficial to run healers. There's not much reason to run healers in this current setup, because you're basically looking to burst things down as quickly as possible. I found it very rare to actually need healers at the moment. I do think as the game progresses, you will need supports and healers. Right now, just running like big DPS is usually the way to go. And that will probably get you through the majority of the early game as well. So, selecting your heroes, choosing their save data, which is the cards that they have access to, and then also choosing the partners is important for setting up to battle. You also want to try and build a team together that has some kind of synergy. You'll notice that each of them have like these role cards, and these role cards will be a good way of like for you understanding kind of what they offer. So if I look into details, you see she is a psionic, so powerful enhancement skills. She's very much focused on poison. Her attributes are void, so there are these attributes that basically they'll be like sort of they're either weak to or strong to certain things. You have Vanguard, they protect, they withstand enemy attacks and protect, and you have strikers. So right now I'm running a striker, a psionic, she's very poison based, then we're running a Vanguard, but she's good as a Vanguard because she actually deals damage based on her defense. So that's kind of a TLDR of what you're looking at when you're setting up your team. You'll sometimes get these notifications that say you need to level up, but I've never listened to them. You don't need to level up. Right, so bit of a brief overview. You're going to draw cards every turn. The cards are going to be a mix of all of the cards currently in your deck. You can see the cards that are currently in your deck by looking at the draw pile. You can see your graveyard, which are cards that get exhausted, or sorry, cards that go into the discard pile, and you have exhausted cards, which are cards that are removed from combat. The graveyard is like discarded cards. They will cycle back into your draw pile. And so you can look at what's left to come up in the draw pile. And as you can see, you currently draw 5 cards a turn. Right now, you can see that we have all of our... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. You have abilities that you can gain by generating EP. This EP on the side here can be used for a multitude of things. It can be used for your partner's abilities, but it also can build up and get towards your ego skills. So everyone has an ego skill. I will say, Amir has... rather spicy in combat view, so just get ready for that. And as you can see, you'll face these enemies, and what you can do is you can draw a card. They either attack, it's a skill, so that does something, another attack, or another skill that does something. That's what I'm talking about. My camera may be selectively blocking this for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start working through this. So for the most part, I just like slamming damage down, but with Amir, it is good to start building up metallization because it's great for her skill scaling. I'm going to use Unsheathed Dagger. because I like just applying agony. Agony again is like a poison, so I like applying poison. There isn't really, you can see what these guys are intending on doing here. So we can see that they are planning on dealing some small amount of damage. You can see the damage that they're going to deal at the top here at your health. So you can see your health bar. It basically suggests the amount of damage that these guys do. So you can see their intention right now is to deal a bit of damage. And that's going to knock off some HP. So I'm going to say we're going to just focus down this guy randomly. Okay, and then we are just going to slap this down like that. So did a load of damage to this guy, and you'll see that these cards have now gone to our graveyard. This is in the discard pile, and these used cards have been played turn. And there you go. Boom, loads of damage. The agony's there, and we're going to take a little bit of damage. Okay, so now you can see the intention is to armor up. This guy's intention is to deal damage to me, but I can see from the agony counter he's going to die next turn without doing anything extra to him. So we have Steel Barrier, which is shield. We have Rapier, which is defense, 100% defense-based damage. We have Vital Attack, which is 200% times 2 damage. If the target's agony is 3 or more, trigger this one more time. These guys don't actually have any agony, so I could just do 220% damage to everybody, which I'm going to do, like this. These guys aren't going to attack me, so there's no real reason for me to use any block. We'll just go in and deal a little bit of damage. And he's going to die to agony before he can go. And these guys are just going to armor up, gain some morale. So we have metallization, which I'm going to do here. And we are going to do 190 times 2%. That's pretty decent damage. And we're going to use this. Now we could use one of our skills here, but there isn't any really real need to. I don't need to use those, so I'm just not going to for the time being. Try and build EP towards actually doing a really effective impact. So we have Full Metal Hurricane, but first of all, before I do that, I could do this. And I could do Full Metal... Oh, what did I just do there? Okay, so we're going to Unsheath Dagger here, and what we should be able to do is actually get a really decent attack here, and because we have that, that's going to be enough to proc him down, and he will blow up with the agony. We're going to go into a second part of the phase. So we could look at her skill, gain 100% shield, remove metallitize. So I don't really want to do that for the time being. Don't really think there's any point. These guys don't have any agony, but we can do 200% times 2 damage. So I'm just going to use this, and then I'm going to do this. You can see what kind of damage you can do to people here. I could just one-shot this guy, so I'm going to. Which is good. And we haven't got enough AP for the time being, so we're just going to wait. Okay, so we got Wind Slash. That's definitely going to be some AoE damage. We're just going to use it like that. And I think we're going to do this. I think now's the right time to use heal or to draw in. I think to use the heal. So I'm going to use the heal just to buff myself up a little bit. You have to use the partner skill before you can unlock the ego skill behind it. I could use Metallicize, but I don't really want to because we're 1 EP away from getting a pretty decent one. I might be wrong about using the partner skill, but I've never been able to use the partner skill otherwise. So I actually think I could use this now, and I'm going to use Full Metal afterwards. Fine, I'm going to use Full Metal, see how much damage it does. Not a huge amount of damage. We're probably going to use Downward Attack for the time being. Like that. There you go. Good to have the Metallicize going up, though. Gonna Unsheath Dagger. We're gonna do... So, do this. Do this. I don't know if he's got enough agony on him. That'll get him to enough agony. And I think I'm just going to use... Oh, I didn't want to use that, but whatever. Nice, he's blown up. So this is where... Yeah, that would have been good if I had that. That's not enough there, but let's get the 114 guy out of the way. Let's get this guy down as low as we can. I think we're still within the 12-turn barrier. I want to try. I like to try and get within 12 turns. So we're going to use Shadow Attack. Reload there. That'll be good enough. And then we can just use Rapier to finish this off. Nice. So we won it within 12 turns. It's exactly what we wanted to do. Apparently, she was the MVP. Okay, so now the home screen. Once you've got to like level 10, you've unlocked Arc City, you've got through a little bit of the story, you're going to start unlocking stuff on the home screen. So we're going to talk through a little bit about what it is. This is easy enough. This is just your missions and your battle missions. Progress through those as quickly as you can, do as much as you can. Simulations. This is where you're going to be able to use your recharge ether. You can use your ether and you'll be able to get materials for doing this. So the materials can like vary, but essentially you can get growth materials, you can get materials for specific types of partners, so like psionics, controllers, strikers. You can get a material potential based on the sort of the affinity that they have. And then you can also have promotional materials for specific people as well. So if you're looking to like focus in on materials for someone specific, then you can do that. And this is where you use your ether. So you make a note of that. You want to be maxing that out as much as you can every day. Chaos, like I mentioned, this is kind of like the Slay the Spire type game mode where you can jump in and you'll take a team of 3 and you'll have like choices that you can make. This is where you can then build decks and you can save data, and that can be useful obviously for the rest of the game. So you definitely want to be making sure that you do your chaos because they are very, very, very good. You're going to get access to Arc City. Arc City is really important. You get a lot of resources and a lot of rewards from Arc City, and you know a lot of people will be really keen quickly to start using their communication passes and going on dates and building affinity. Definitely, I would hold on to that until you have a team that you really want to focus on. But there are things that you do want to get access to and start buying pretty quickly. So you definitely want to max out your policies. So you want to pick up the policies that you have. So policies are really important. So as soon as you can buy policies, definitely recommend that you do them. You also definitely want to get research notes. I'm just going to build policies for the time being. And obviously I'm going to try and get research notes later. The reason being is that policies and research notes are really important for progression. So you can see here, I'm going to do this, add the policy. So let's have a look. So my goals, as you can see on policy, is administrative index, economic activity, and public order. You don't want to get below a certain threshold if you can help it. So you can stay above 20 and everything's okay. You don't really want to get above 20. So I'm going to increase economic activity by 2 and do that. Great. I'm going to add another policy. Here we go. So extreme public order index. That is counterproductive to my public order index, but it is a pretty big boost. So I'm going to go for that. Okay, so I've done that. I've done my policy shop. And then if you can, you get, there's another policy. So I'm going to buy another one. You get policies back, and then you can also buy research notes. I'll show you what research notes do in a minute. So go back to the policy office, add a policy. There we go. So administrative index by 4. Ooh, that's pretty good, but reduces economic activity. Happiness isn't really important for me, but I'm going to go for this because that's 4 administrative index, which is pretty good. So I'm getting close to having my administrative index where I want it to be. My public order index is very low. You can see here, we have, this is what we use our research notes on. This is for progressing research. Obviously, you want to try and spend them on as much research as you physically have. That's why you definitely want them. I think I got some back here, so I can pick up another research notes and go back and do my research facility. Don't ignore stuff in the Arc City. It's really, really important, and you should do as much as you physically can there to make sure you're maximizing your daily returns. All right, so that's everything. We're gonna do chaos in a bit. We're gonna do simulation in a little bit as well. No one really knows who is really good right now. It's a lot of stuff got changed from beta. People aren't 100% sure. There will be tier lists down the line. Do not trust anybody right now in terms of telling you who the #1 best picks are and who you should be aiming for. And obviously people are trying to re-roll a lot, so who you're trying to re-roll for. Don't really lean into that too hard right now. Eventually we'll have a clearer picture. At this point in time, you should just be getting someone that you like playing around and building a team for them. Eventually you'll be able to build up a team that's sort of in line with what you want. When you are pulling, you're going to have a lot of options available. You're going to have these specific ones. So you're going to be able to get Asteria. You're going to be able to get Haru. Haru is someone that you're going to have some extra event stuff to do. you're going to have this new captain and this normal rescue available. I would 100% suggest starting with normal rescue and then eventually going on to this one. This one's going to exist, and I personally would say, like, wait until you've done a few normal rescues. The reason being is if you're lucky enough to get a 5-star on standard, then you can basically guarantee another 5-star on beginner. I believe if you pull on standard, it doesn't affect your guaranteed pull on beginner. So yeah, I think if you pull on this one first, then you can go and pull on beginner and get 2 5-stars. So I think that we should give it a go. I think we should start pulling. I don't have any agents right now, apart from the ones that have been given to me. So let's do some pulls together. Do not show again. Let's rescue 10 agents. Come on. Give me something good. I got Alyssa. She's 4-star. Okay. Wait. I got a 5-star on my first pull. It seems something has compelled me here. I have no idea if this guy's good. He looks like a psionic, though. So I got Kairon. He's a psionic and a void. And that's a 5-star. So I got... Wait, is he a 5-star? So I got a 5-star and I got a 4-star. Okay, cool. And I got some partners as well. So got some partner stuff here. You can pull on the partner banner. You have the partner rescue banner and you have the combatant rescue banner. Personally, I try to look for combatants. I think looking for combatants is first. But guaranteed 5-star combatant in the next 69 rescues. So I actually already got my 5-star here. I could go over here now and do it on the beginner. So let's do that. So now I think I'm probably more likely to get it on the beginner banner. So we're going to do that. If I get a 5-star early on the beginner banner, it will take this away from me. Let's see what we get. Oh, is this another 5-star? No, it's just a 4-star. Oh, we did get a 5-star. Wait, we got a 5-star? She looks cool. I have no idea if she's good or not. Veronica, Ranger Passion. But that does now mean, I think, that I don't get the guaranteed 5-star. So upon 50 rescues, you'll be guaranteed a 5-star combatant. I have a feeling now that you're not guaranteed that because I already got the 5-star combatant. The problem is it doesn't tell you that. And I think if I were to now go and do another 40 rescues here, I wouldn't actually be technically guaranteed a 5-star. But we could try it. However, you do get a discount for the first 50 pulls, so I think it still makes sense to just use the beginner banner even if you get the 5-star. So I'm just going to do it. So we got a 4-star. I think she's a partner. Okay. What have I got here? Right, okay. She is a 4-star. I got another 5-star. Wait a second. Am I like the luckiest person in the world? Oh, no, I just got a dupe. Wait, do I get the same dupes over and over again? I mean, I think a dupe for Veronica is probably okay, but... Oh, wait, I got another 5-star. Okay, I got this guy again. What? I've got 2 dupes of the same people. Okay. So I got 2 dupes of the same people. They're hopefully going to be probably pretty good for me then. I've got 20 rescues remaining. Let's have a go. Okay. Don't care. One more time. And I got her again. Okay, so now I don't think... Yeah, so I can't do the beginner banner anymore. I did get... Spend 960 crystals. Have I got crystals here? Yeah, screw it. Should we just do it? Yeah, let's do it. You should never do this with crystals, by the way. Like with most games, crystals are probably better spent on other stuff. Okay. So... I got some 5-stars, but I got 2 dupes of the same 5-star, and I have no idea if they're good or not. But I'm going to go and look at them now. We can also manifest their ego, so I can manifest ego. Okay. And I can probably also do this for this guy. So when you get a new character, you can go and have a look at them. So this person is damage, create 1 ballista card. At the start of turn, create 1 ballista card. What is a ballista card? Let's have a look. Ballista. Doesn't cost anything at the end of the turn. 150% attack on a random enemy. Okay. 100% shield, draw 2 cards from other combatants. When another combatant uses a skill card, 1 reload, 50% ballista damage, remove reload at the end of the turn, max 3 stacks. Sir Kowalski, choose 1 ballista in hand, 100% damage until used, until draw 1 at the end of the turn. 100%. Okay, fine. So to draw, bombardment prep, max stacks of reload +1, 3 reload. That increases. She's an end of turn damage dealer. That's really cool, actually. I'm keen to build a team around her. What's this guy? Heal. Create 240% damage. Create 2 fertility cards. When used, this card moves to the exhaust pile. Futility status and ailment. So you status ailment yourself. 300% damage to all enemies on card exhaust. Cost of this card is -1 for 1 turn. So you create futility and you can exhaust it for 1. And that would reduce the cost of Brand of Annihilation. So you use Echo Fertility and exhaust twice and go Brand of Annihilation. 200% to 40% damage, to 40% for per exhausted fertility. Oath of Vanity. Upon creating futility, chance to attack a card with 80% damage and healing effect costs 1. Chance changes to an attack card with 80% damage. Oh, I see. So he's all about futility and creates 5 futility cards plus 40% damage as that amount. So this is all about creating futility cards in hand, exhausting them, getting benefits from the exhaustion. That's really cool. Both of these guys seem really good. I also have, I think I picked up a couple of this person, so I think I can do it again. So the dupes, when we can take stress, heal for 200%. This can trigger 1%. So that's cool. The dupes actually have pretty interesting effects as well. So there you go. I got 2 5-stars, but 2 dupes of the same 5-star. So I basically just have gone very vertical with my pulls here. But that's okay. Like, I'm not planning on re-rolling. I'm really happy to work with what I've got. Okay, so Chaos is kind of one of the main game modes here. It is worth noting that when you're setting up your team, so I'm actually going to use my new team here. I'm going to use Veronica, and I'm going to use Kairon. When you set them up, the partners that you assign are also going to get benefits based on assigning the right ones to the right type of, the right class of character. So this one has a psionic effect, this one has a Vanguard additional effect, and the one on wherever the hell my other character is. Veronica has a Ranger additional effect. I haven't played these guys yet, so I'm going to be kind of interested in giving it a go. We haven't got any save data for these characters, so we're just going to jump in. And this is the version of the game that I actually enjoy the most. This is the game mode that I really, really enjoy. So here we go. We've got gain 50 credits on victory and unundefeated. Gain 1 anemia curse, but retain 1 random piece of gain 30% chance of 1 random credit upon victory in normal battle areas. I like that. That's good. I'm going to go for that one. Okay, so I like to have a look at the map first. I like to include as many elite battles as physically possible. It looks like I can go wherever I want. It's got a shop there, so I want to get as many battles in as I can. So I'm going to go towards the bottom. So battles, I want to maximize battles given the effect that I took. I love the enemy design in this. Okay, so create 1 ballistic card at the start of turn. So I'm going to use that straight away. I'm going to use Echoes of Futility. 1 second. Let's when another combatant uses a skill card, reload 1. Okay, so we're going to use Hovering Metal. Boom. And I guess we can just reload again, which is quite nice. And then that should deal. Oh my god, that's insane damage. And that's a lot of damage to them. Okay, so Ballista is there. We've got Elimination. We've got Rapid Fire. So Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire. Boom. Veronica's on fire. And I think I can actually just use Steel Barrier here. And he's dead. Nice. Obtained. Did I get any equipment? I did not. But we want to keep going through with the battles because that's the most important thing. Battles give me a chance to get something good here. Okay, so I'm going to do firing preparation. And then we've got Rapid Fire, we've got Sphere, we've got Elimination, and we've got Steel Barrier. These guys aren't planning on attacking. It looks like they're going to be doing a Weaken. So I've got Shield, I've got One on shield counterattack. I've got to draw one enhanced card. I don't think I have any enhanced cards at the moment. So we're just going to go for rapid fire. I'm going to go for this. And then we are going to hope that Ballista does something good. Ballista just hits that one. So it could have hit the one that was actually going to kill it, but I'm happy either way. So, and the combatant uses another skill. One reload. What I could do here is Echoes of Futility, but I haven't got anything else that's really doing anything too good. I will get that in play. And then I'm going to do this. Actually, probably would have been better to take out one of them, because now I'm going to waste a bit of damage here. But that's okay. What I'm going to do is this. We've got a Ballista here, so that should take this out. I want to reduce the amount of damage that I do take, and that, there we go. Nice. We have got some healing here. So card Epiphany. Nice. Latent Epiphany. Good. Magic Infused Sapphire. Let's go. I just put it on the recommended for the time being. Right, the question marks. This. You've lost yourself to credits. Hee hee. In those bright red eyes, greed surges up fiercely. Don't just stand there. How about a wager? Okay, so take part in the bet. Decrease credits by 40. Event encounter stealer's wager. Steal the chest. Decrease health by 20%. Praise the technique. Equipment. Absolute zero. Tetrahedron. I'm going to go for the stealer's wager. Okay. Okay. Choose the wager. Oh, insight. Wager of ruin. Dice roll 9. Upon success, select and remove 1 cards. I think this is good. I like to remove cards to thin my deck out. 18. Mega easy. Okay, so what we're going to remove here. I think we want to thin this deck out. And we're not going to use his attacks for the time being. Not his primary single target attacks. So it's always good to remove the basic attacks, because generally they're sort of filler. So we're going to remove the basic attacks for the time being. Right, we're going to go do some more damage here. Generally a good, if you're a Slay the Spire expert, you'll know that just removing basic attacks is kind of like the go-to. So we have create 1 Ballista. Do this. Hovering skill. What does this guy do? 250% piercing damage to all enemies. Yeah. I'm actually gonna use this because I've got kind of almost full AP, and I just thought, why not? Oh, that's disastrous. A lot of damage, and then my Ballista should actually finish it off. Nice, 110 kill on these guys. Let's go. So again, so the only thing is, I might want to go and heal, but I think I just want to keep maximizing my damage output at the time being. I don't really have any healing in the deck, but I think I got enough damage to kind of push through it. So these guys aren't going to be attacking me this turn, so I can probably do this. Okay, this is interesting. Epiphany effect. Create 1 piercing Ballista at the start of the turn. So what does piercing Ballista do? If the target has shield, it's 50% damage. What's enhanced Ballista? 30% critical strike chance. Giant Ballista. Extra attack to all enemies. That actually, so I lose a bit of single target damage here, but that is pretty good. Not as good for a boss, but good for AoE DPS. This would be good for a boss with shield, but I actually kind of like the idea of Giant Ballista. So we've got Giant Ballista now. And we are going to use this. And I think I'm actually just going to attack one of these. Take it down a little bit damage. And let's see what Giant Ballista does. Giant Ballista. Oh, it's a big hit. Okay. So we've got... How many skills? We don't actually have any skills. We don't actually have any skills in hand. There's not... I could do it. Let's just use this first. That is brutal. Now we've got all of these futility cards in hand. That might be a pain in the ass down the line. We will see. They aren't going to... Are they attacking me this turn? They are attacking me, so I am going to shield. I'd rather minimize the damage that I'm taking. Okay, so they exhausted at the end of the turn. Ah, they exhausted at the end of the turn. I did not realize that. I think we're good here. I think we can just take these guys out. Easy. Happy with that. Obtain. Leave. Right, so we're going to go into another question mark beacon. This guy's got a load of bodies. Just a random combatant gains epiphany one time. Rare legendary equipment. A random. I like that. I'm going to go for epiphany. Unique. Creating futility changes to an attack with 80% damage and healing cost of 1. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm liking where this is going for the time being. Alright, it's just one guy. Upon creating futility. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. He is going to attack us this turn, but it is what it is. So, upon creating futility, which we're going to do, and that is going to heal and deal damage, and then Ballista is going to finish off. Boom! So there's where my healing's coming from. It's a nice little... We've got defense from the girl that's the front. I can never remember her name. The one that's very scantily dressed. We've got some healing and damage coming from my Psionic, and then we've got big damage coming from my Ranger. So I really like this setup at the moment. However, I would like some more skills. I think she needs to be my skill driver. So firing damage. Do this. Ooh, okay. 3 damage reduction, 5 metallicize. I need to check what metallicize does. When gaining shield vulnerability, deal defense-based damage to 80% to a random enemy. Okay. 3 damage reduction. Celestial. Interesting. 4 damage. 3 damage reduction, 4 metallicize. But that exhausts it. I think I just take that because it's a good skill. And then we are going to do this. What does this guy's ego skill do? Deal damage to all enemies, exhaust all futility in hand. Okay, that's a really nice one. Alright, boom. Let's get it. Bang! And I should get really nice damage from Giant Ballista. Okay. Shackles. If this card is in hand when enemies act, disable one disable card used when an action count decreases -1 action count. We've got to use it at the start, basically. And then I'm just going to attack him. If only I had the chance to use the fatalities. But that's a lot of damage. Oh, that hurt. Let's do this. And then he gets eliminated, but that's fine. Latent Epiphany. Okay, so when another combatant uses 1 skill card, 1 reload at the instant enemy's pain 1. So pain is what is pain? Doesn't say what pain is. Does it mean agony? 50% chance when using a skill card, 1 reload. So anybody could use a skill card. I think that's good. 50% chance to get another reload. It's quite nice. Okay, touch that. Obtain the credits. Boom. I don't want to go into 2 rest camps, but I'm going to have to do 2 rest camps at some point, so let's do this. I will have to rest, I think. Oh, it's a waypoint area, sorry. I always get confused between the two. Activate waypoint. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, let's go. So we will have to probably rest up here. We could train. You can select one among 3 neutral cards. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't actually want to add to my deck, if I'm honest with you. I'd rather remove. What have I got here? First aid kit, Gastronomicon, remove card. That's exactly what I want to see. So she can remove that. You always want to be removing cards when you can. Anything good here? Leap attack, first aid kit, Gastronomicon. No, I don't think anything good here. Fine. Want to be removing cards when you can because it thins out your deck and makes it more consistent. Okay, this is what I want to see. This is a big AoE chance here. So firing that. Like this. And then we can do this and that hopefully reloads and potentially gets a 50% chance of another reload. I think we did. Anyway, so that's... Oh, look at that huge damage that she just did. That's disgusting. Beautiful. Actually beautiful. So we can do... We'll do a little bit of healing. Oh, okay. Increase action count by 2. Plus 20% damage to ephemeral on that card. So ephemeral means it will persist. If the card is in the end of the if the card is in hand at the end of the turn, exhaust it. Create 2 cards, ephemeral on that card. I think I like the idea of increasing action count by 2, because that now means I can get. No, I haven't done the thing where I turn it into something else yet. Let's get this guy down low enough to guarantee that Ballista at the end of the turn does what I need to do. Boom! God, Ballista is so cool. God, Veronica's a cool. Ah, there we go. I kind of want to just keep going into combat. I think that combat's just the best thing to do here. God, the enemy designs in this game are so cool. So we're obviously we always start with this. We don't have any skills to open up with. But that's an ego skill. Don't think it counts though, does it? I actually kind of want to do this. So I actually think we can get an easy win here using this guy. We'll exhaust all the futility in hand. And then, oh my god, look at the animation for that. That's insane. And then Ballista at the end is going to do it. Nice. So that's an easy way of just plowing through those guys. Right, we want the elite, because of course we do. We don't back down from no challenges. Yeah, I've faced this guy quite a bit. Right, so this. Man, she loves putting her butt out there. Bonk. Nice. Okay. So, what I want to do is... I don't want to do this. And honestly, just then this. And then this. I know it's not a skill, but it does a lot of damage. And we get a bit of healing back. Nice. Oh, that hurt. So, black hole attack. For 40% damage per exhausted futility. How many of those have I done already? I'm doing that because I just want to pick up a bit more of this. And I think hopefully that should... Black hole should actually increase now, I guess. So we have futility. I'm going to use this because that might get me a reload. I'm actually going to use this as well. Nice. We're going to do this. We're going to do this for the healing, which is quite nice. And we get a nice big bit of damage off. Yeah, nice. The shielding was great there. Because a true abyss, a black hole. Gosh, that could do a lot of damage. Is it going to be good enough, though? Do this. Oh. And then let's just do it. Let's try and get it. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh. 240% damage, 40% per existing, 1 tenacity damage, 4 agony to the target. I'm not really playing an agony build, so it doesn't make sense. 300% damage plus 1 hit per 5 exhausted futility, max 2. Upon futility exhausted, 100% fixed damage to a random enemy. That's really... I like the idea of that. Did it do it? I have no idea. Dang. A lot of damage. Oh, beautiful. There we go, flashbang, fine. Not really getting great equipment on this run, but that's okay. Right, we're nearly at the boss, so... God, I'm loving this so far. So this... This... We need some more skill cards in my deck, really. I really want to buff up the skills for Alan at the front, because she's going to be driving my reloads, hopefully. So, I guess I'm just going to do this. This isn't... I'm just going to exhaust those for the time being. I might as well then put a shield up. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wow, he hit me for loads. I need to get this guy down. I'm not going to have any of that right now. I'm going to heal as well. Do this. Ouch. Oh no! Everyone's dazed. I think I can do fine here. I'm gonna use this. Oh, wait, she broke out of it already? Oh, that's incredible. You're a beast. Do this. And... I mean, I might as well. Because it's 0. Oof. Maybe I can heal. I can probably heal. I can't heal. Yeah, we're fine. Bit of damage there, but we are now going to jump into a... I've seen this before. So, 1 common rare, select and remove 1 card. I would like to remove... I would like to remove this. She doesn't really do any attacks. I don't need her to do attacks for me. I need her to just be skill and defense. Let's go here. We are gonna look at this. So we've got this attack, spike shield, upgrade. What does this do? Grant 1 epiphany per turn. I'm actually going to remove another card here. I'm going to remove this. I might have a look at what they've got. If I refresh, Heart of Gold, can't get it. Rally, skill, haste, plus 3 action count to all enemies. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. This card does not reduce the enemy's action count. So this card won't reduce the enemy action count, but... Oh no, that is actually good. It adds to action count. Yeah, I guess it's okay for him. Right, let's do that. Let's rest. Nice. Gonna have a nice bonus going into the boss. Right, here we go. So I don't have great single target damage, but we're gonna just do it, right? Okay, right, so Upon creating fertility, change to attack with 120% damage. With 100% damage. When 3 fertility cards are exhausted, it's 2 agony to all enemy. I mean, we're not going down an agony. I want to keep him as kind of a healer. Do I want to do anything? Let's just do her ego skill for the time being. Might as well get as much metallicized and defense going as physically possible. Okay, Aqua Balls. This is where the AoE damage is going to come in useful. Okay. So. Black Hole upgrade. Steel Barrier. And I'm actually just going to go direct. Oh, interesting. Always to weaken, always attack weakness. What is this? What does always attack weakness mean? Let's do it. Looks crazy. Oh, does it mean that she's always going to attack weakness if that exists? Right, let's do it. A lot of damage to the Aqua Balls. Should be able to get them down next turn. I need to start healing though. So... going to create this. There'll be create 5 utility cards. Do this. On card exhaust. Cost this turn for 1. Okay. Okay. Do this. Oh wait. Did I not use that? I might have misread that. I'm gonna just 100% counterattack. Oh no, it did use it because it killed the Aquaspheres. Alright, there's 3 of them now. Bastards. Let's do this. And then just do this. Probably could. Oh, that was a nice hit. Didn't quite finish everybody off, but I did a lot of damage. Ooh. Okay, we counter-attacked. Steel Barrier. Rally. Metal Pierce for the weakness. And then Rapid Fire. Bang! Bang. Okay, we got everybody out. He's going to probably go for the Aquaspheres again. This Ballista is coming in really useful for this. Let's do this. Do this. I actually think I'm just going to do this to everybody. Yeah, get him, baby. That's a lot of damage. I don't think I can do any of that. That's fine. We're going to counterattack or not? No. I don't think we need to. Bam! Easy. I love this game mode. I love this game. So we can copy a card. Upon futility exhausted, deal 100% fixed damage to a random enemy. I mean, that would be insane if we could upgrade it twice. I mean, upgrade cards are great because you can... Oh, nice. What did I do? When drawing a status ailment or curse card, 10% damage for 1 turn. Didn't mean to do that, actually. I thought you could get both of them. Yeah, why not? I'll take the loot. Let's go. And now what we can see is... we'll get to see their save data. This is basically the save data. And it'll tell you how much save data they've got. So that's the save data that we've now got for each of those. And if we click on them, we can go to details, we can go save data, and we can change it and say we want this save data. So she's got 3 skills in her save data, which is great. And then we've got this guy that's got 1 billion skills in his save data, which we can still probably even shred down even more. And then we've got this girl who's got these skills in her save data. So really like very thin deck apart from the guy that we actually want to cycle things through, and she's very passive. Yeah, really happy with this actually. During the next 2 visits to the dealing shop, the price of one random item is displayed. Okay, nice. Honestly, this is incredible. I love this. This chaos manifestation stuff is fantastic. You want to try and get through this as much as you can. But yeah, do the chaos manifestation for sure. And you just want to get through as much of it as you can. Try and push as high as you can. Yeah, really, really incredible actually. I just love this game mode. I realize I've kind of veered off from doing a traditional beginner's guide and just randomly rambling about how much I like the game, but it is what it is. That shows you what you can do with chaos. And then obviously simulation. A quick one on simulation. Let's say I just want some like, I don't know, like combat level up materials. So I'm gonna switch into my team that I actually want to play. Yeah. Veronica. Okay, this is preset, so I want to make this my preset. So we're gonna go Mia. Ah, God, you gotta do it manually. Veronica. Chiron. Okay. And then you can do up to 3 challenge attempts here. And it's really easy. Okay, so you actually can't auto. Can you auto? Oh, you can auto. You can actually just make it auto for you. I wonder if you can do what you can do in Etheria and kind of leave. No, you can't. You've got to kind of watch them. Easy enough. Boom. You can basically auto your way through it, which is nice. And once you've done it, once you've autoed your way through it, you'll get the rewards at the end. But you do want to burn through these as quickly as possible. I'll come back after I've done this. Alright, I did this for the day. I do actually have a couple of these here, which are you can buy every day from the shops, and that basically gives you back more of this stuff. I mean, I'm at this point, I'm just kind of getting combatant level up materials, because I think that's what I need the most, but I'm just doing it on auto. It's really simple. Put my best team forward, leave it on auto, and it just goes through really quickly. You just get through 3 combats in a row. Gets a load of resources. It's really quick to get it done. The only thing I wish you could do is I wish you could do like AFK. I wish you could do like Etheria restart where you can kind of just log out and it'll do it in the background, but unfortunately that's not the case. However, I do like you can auto it. You kind of just let something else go in the background, especially if you're working on PC like I am. That's nice. So there we go. This was a beginner guide, now turned into an hour-long me glazing this game, but it is so good. I recommend that you go and try it out, guys. I love it. I'm going to keep playing it as much as I can. And you'll keep hopefully seeing content from me about this, especially because I got really lucky and pulled loads of 5 stars. Admittedly, 2 copies of 2 5 stars, so I didn't really expand my collection massively, but I really like the 5 stars that I've pulled. They're a really, really cool team, and I'm liking the team. I'm liking the team that I'm building around them at the moment, and that's the fun of this game. There's so much customization you can do. It's incredible. Love this. Love this. Love it.